What is up? What's up, everybody? Thank you for hanging out, and thank you for being here for yet another quick update. This is going to my YouTube series at Cheds Trading. This is going to go into the playlist for a quick market update to make sure you've seen all the rest of the stuff. I teach professional technical analysis, Japanese candlestick theory, and classical charting. Watch the TA tutorial playlist. I've published 3 books, mostly free on my YouTube channel. I'm working on a new book here shortly, Trading Journal, and of course, Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst. I do a twice-a-week full market report. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hit like, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. So show some love. Leave a comment. Leave me a message here in the chat. If you're watching live, if you're watching in replay, maybe we'll catch you next time. But if you're here live now, I'll leave a comment and I'll try to read your comment, and I'll see if I can answer the question, if there's, any good questions. So I picked out a couple tweets to talk about as per usual. I mean, look at Bitcoin. What a beast. What a stud. What an absolute monster. Just to kind of recap, we had talked about the consolidation here within the range of this high wave candle, and we talked about a little bit of the 4-hour action, the hammer candle, the retest of the range low, the recapture of 98.5, and then kind of grinding here near range peak and pushing through to an new all-time high. So we're at 106K, which is pretty strong, obviously. So again, these are quick updates. I'm not going to do the full market report, but I want to, let's make it educational. So I picked a couple tweets here to talk about. So here's one. Tough luck if you sold on that Bitcoin weekly hanging man candle 2 weeks ago. And I've talked about this, and a lot of people get this wrong. But if you go to the weekly chart and you look at this candle, this is a hanging man, right? It's a hammer candle at the after an advance. Small real candle body, lower shadow, twice the size of the body at least. So a lot of people mistakenly think of this as a reversal candle, because that's actually what the textbooks say, especially the candlestick techniques books. But it's actually not true. And Bulkowski ran the numbers. It's actually 59% bullish continuation, which makes sense because you have bulls stepping in and rejecting lower prices. And the session shows that bulls won the battle. So, a lot of people, hanging man. Same thing with inverted hammer, and I have that here as well. Inverted hammer is actually bearish. It's supposed to be, quote unquote, a bullish reversal pattern, but that makes no sense because you have a long upper shadow, which is, bears rejecting higher prices. It actually leads to bearish continuation here 65% of the time, the inverted hammer. So both the hanging man and the inverted hammer are widely misunderstood and widely misused. And maybe some people saw this and started to freak out. If you saw my coverage for me, it was suggestion of some consolidation and then bullish continuation, because it's 59% bullish continuation. So, what a nice little trend here. We're grinding above the EMA 8. We talked about these 4-hour channels. And then we've got the rest of the market doing its thing. I mean, Ethereum unable to break through versus Bitcoin, flexing another rejection here, underside, to continue with this consolidating trend. And then kind of whole panoply, or whatever the word is, just a huge selection of altcoins. I could go kind of in any direction and talk about any number of them. And, in Ethereum, you want to see it flip 40, 50 range roughly. Where it's paused here a few times. It may be pausing here again. I'd be looking to buy the dip around 3,500. So that's kind of how I'm going to start out. So let's check in with the chat. I'm going to see how everybody is doing. So what's up, Crusher, Matt, Mauricio, Dan, Sam, Bilal. What's up, Bilal? Good to see you, man. And Amno. I love seeing all these names that I see all the time. I don't have a huge YouTube channel. Someone's like, oh, your channel's, I can't believe you don't have more people. Yeah, I just started doing these 5 times a week reports. So tell your friends and hit like and all that stuff. Help me grow the channel. Let's see. Someone asked me, Thomas, can you look at the Bitcoin dominance chart? Sure. I never look at, here's a good one, right? I never actually look at this. What is this supposed to do for me? Right? I don't actually trade. I don't look at charts. I'm not trading. I'm not like taking an entry on the Bitcoin dominance chart. And I think people tend to look at these total charts, the Bitcoin dominance charts, and they get themselves all tripped up. You should study Bitcoin and know it so well that when you look at any other chart, you can tell if it's more bullish or more bearish than Bitcoin. That's why you don't need BTC pairs. And if you look at enough charts and you do your homework, you practice enough, you get a sense of what dominance is doing. And Bitcoin's been grinding higher while altcoins have also been doing well, but because Bitcoin hasn't rolled over, you're seeing this grind higher in dominance. You see it here with the 200. So it's just been a super, super grind here since 2023. Dipping a little bit below the 200, but we're back up above it. I don't know that there's really that much value in looking at this chart. I'm not sure what you're kind of looking for. It says alts in general are really underperforming. Not really. Not at all. You're playing bad altcoins. If you think alts are underperforming, you're just picking bad charts. Play strength. This is one of the best altcoin markets ever right now. It is an unbelievable altcoin market. So I don't like the alts or altcoins in general. Play chart, play individual chart, play strength. And if you think alts are struggling, you're just playing bad charts. And I'm going to be brutally honest with you folks. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. That's why I'm here. All right, let's check out the rest of the room. See if there's any interesting questions. Jared, I covered that question last night on the report, Jared. So I covered that. Did you not see where I talked about divergence? The idea that there is a mild bearish divergence with the OBV, with slightly, basically flat highs, and higher highs in the price, but you have the hidden bullish divergence with the lower lows in the RSI. I covered this last night, Jared. Did you not? Did you watch the report? Jared, there's not much more to elaborate. I went over it. That was one of the first things I addressed, Jared, in last night's member report. So go and make sure you watch that. I feel like it was pretty straightforward. There wasn't much more I needed to say about that. Let's see how everybody's doing. Matt, I looked at Ethereum a little bit. You asked about Ethereum. It's got a clear 40-50, and it's been underperforming Bitcoin, but generally still a nice chart. You see it with the price rising, above the rising MA200 here on the weekly. So it's a nice trend. Just needs to clear 40-50. Not much more there. Tommy says spit and facts. That's what I do. We're just having fun. FTM does look pretty decent. I do like FTM. This is a nice strong chart, grinding higher. Let's go to the weekly chart. Stair-stepping, rising demand structure. Jared's like, I haven't caught up. Jared, brother, I spent... definitely check out that video. Check out the member report. I directly addressed your question. Great to have you, though, by the way. Bruno says, hi, friend. Is Bitcoin going into a new range between 110 and 120? Nobody knows. There's nobody that has a sense right now. Nobody, not even me, right? I know Bitcoin in and out, right? And we're in price discovery. There's no price history. There's no targets. Targets are useless. They're like the third nipple. It looks good, but it's pointless. What are you going to do with a target? There's no history up here. We're just going to follow the trend. We're going to look for buy the dip levels. Does it range 110 to 120? It hasn't even broken 110 yet. So literally nobody in the world knows that. I don't know. We're all guessing. There's no real value in that. Just step back and observe. Let the price give you levels to play. The posture. It's an uptrend. So you're just looking to buy a dip when they come. And, what's going to happen is a lot of people will panic, as they often do. But if you're patient, clean throwback. If you're patient, throwback. Even throwbacks to this range peak. Whatever move we have, you'll get another dip. Wait for the dip and don't, and just don't go crazy. Let's see. Bitcoin dominance chart breaking down. Not really. We just looked at it. It's still above the rising 200. It's still very much. Let's go to the daily chart, and we're back up above the 200. It's an uptrend. It's a confirmed uptrend right now. I really wouldn't say it's breaking down at all. I think some people maybe would want this to break down because in their mind it means quote unquote alt season, but it's been alt season. And if you're in bad charts, they're going to stay bad. Avoid them. Just play good charts and ride trends. I mean, look at Bitcoin's a beautiful trend. We'll wrap it up pretty soon. We'll try and do a couple more questions. Yeah, Ethereum BTC pair is better than Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, this is really the only Bitcoin pair I look at is Ethereum versus Bitcoin to get a sense of what. It's kind of an indicator when Bitcoin may be topping. But again, it's going to be price leading. I'm going to have the Bitcoin price kind of dictating my whole posture. Everybody hit like, please hit subscribe. I'll do one. I saw someone who was one of the first people in the chat asked me to look at Pith. So I'll look at that. I cannot respond to all your questions. It's just me. There's no moderator. Yeah, Pith's okay, but it's I don't like how it's way back. It's back below this month's lows. Has been unable to reclaim them, while much of the rest of the markets, even stronger participants, have been able to do that. But you can see it, if it starts to get back up about 51, 52 cents, then you've got something going on. But you're in the midst. It's still ranging. It's still building its base. It's very much an okay chart. There are way better charts out there. Look at Aave, for example. Aave is a beautiful chart, for example. All right. Exactly, Cheds read the whole thing. You're just talking. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, Toy and Crypto, good to see you, man. And Red Oak says, like, smash. Folks, I love you. I'm really glad that you're here with me. I'm going to do another stream tomorrow. These are quick market updates in my quick market update series. I published 3 books. I'm publishing Trading Journal this next year. I'm working on it feverishly right now. I think you'll enjoy it. I teach professional TA, candlestick theory, Japanese candlestick theory, classical charting. Watch the TA tutorials. Check me out on Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst, where I do full market reports. And folks, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll do another quick market update tomorrow. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your question, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you for hanging out. Please hit like, hit subscribe, and please have a great day. And let's keep it rolling, folks. Let's keep having fun. So thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. Big Cheds out.